Ok. Ah, continuiamo. Di colpo due spettatori. Ragazzi, spero che la qualità vada bene perché più di tanto non lo posso mettere. Ciao Nico. Minchia, non ho fatto in tempo a dirlo, eh. Vediamo. Prima mettere lo schermo intero sul telefono. Giusto un po' di delay. Ma si vede abbastanza fluido, dai. Levemente sgranato. Ok, allora, dove eravamo rimasti? Tizio morto, bellissimo, anzi tizia, non ho ancora capito che non capisco se è una gonna o cosa. Qui avevamo già toccato tutto. Ok, magari dovevamo rifare sta parte. Sì, ci fa rifare.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
Boom. Comunque, allora, per chi si fosse sintonizzato soltanto in questa live e non ha visto quella precedente, in pratica cosa è successo? Ci siamo svegliati, siamo andati da una tizia, l'abbiamo mozzicata, perché qualcuno ci aveva trasformati in vampiri. Non lo so. Comunque. E niente, abbiamo mozzicato nostra sorella, ci è andato del mostro, abbiamo ammazzato un po' di gente, abbiamo scoperto che siamo vampiri, mo ci siamo rialzati dopo un colpo nel cuore e abbiamo scoperto che noi siamo un medico, cioè eravamo un medico.
Absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
As it is, as mad as the moon, contains blood inside into a glowing green flesh.
Cazzo. Evoluzione. Ok. Penso che il primo sia questo? Penso di sì. Altri ne abbiamo. Se bisogna fare solo più questo. Figo questo. Morso. Abbiamo 100 XP. Quanto costa? 300, 190, 200, 50. Ah no, costa 300. Uè, quanta salute possiamo avere? Aspetta un po'. Boia! Mica 2000. Vabbè. E ormai tutto è follia, ma tutto è reale.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Sì, ma intanto mi sa che ti stanno bussando alla porta, ragazzo.
Where is it? You close.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Spero che mi abbia tenuto il macete, perché sennò mani nude è un po' un casino.
Here's the leech. Here!
Uè, bello.
My head's spinning.
Muovo. Che è sta roba? Allora, le armi secondarie prendono assolutamente premi triangolo. Ha degli effetti speciali per questione di emorragia.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach.
Die, Vampyr!
Go back home.
Ah. Oh, premix per me.
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Ficcante.
Crush the leech, boys!
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength,
Un po' macchinoso
my
come cosa.
reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Ah, con L3 metto sta roba. Ok. C'è una quarantena. Minchia, proprio periodo perfetto. Quarantena di qua, quarantena di là. Ma qualcosa per scattare? Ah, ok, con cerchio si scatta. Il tuo re e il tuo paese hanno bisogno di te. Ma vaffanculo terra.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Coincidenze? Chissà perché l'ho messo gratis proprio di questo periodo che è riniziata l'epidemia.
I cannot enter.
Oh, toh, voilà. Intanto la strada ci passa, no? Adesso voglio provare a fare uno scattino. Ma che cazzo di corsa è? Oh mio Dio. Vabbè. Ok.
It's locked, all right. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Sì, no, vabbè, dai. Cerchiamo di riderci su, dai.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
Andiamo avanti. Cassa vuota che ti fa. Oh, topolino. Ma?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Ma? Oh, oh, oh. Vieni qua.
This is despicable.
Cavolo, quindi quella rossa è la mia vita. Ma ho rischiato tantissimo di creparci.
What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered.
Ui. Vabbè, almeno siamo più veloci, dai. Vediamo il lato positivo. Non so da quanto è uscito sto... Wow, ce ne sono stati almeno una cinquantina di... Ecco, io sta cosa la odio. Ce n'erano... Sì e no... Ok, non una cinquantina, una ventina. Ne ho presi la metà perché... Cioè, io una cosa che odio nei videogiochi è questa.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Ma è sceso o salito? Fai da te. Creazione. Ok. Siere tutto un po'. Da quando è che c'è una pistola, scusami? Vabbè sì, giustamente, qua che ci siamo tenuti. Grilletto, molla. Ma a parte che non penso che useremo tanto le armi in questo gioco, a meno che non siano super utili. Ma scusami, e poi... no, vedi, la pistola non ce l'ho mica. Come la faccio a equipaggiare? Ah, ok, con touchboard, ok. La mia abilità in questo momento. Figo per l'occhio da vampiro. Ah, questo qua è tipo scena filmatic, qualcosa del genere. Il leader, questo qua penso che sia dei vampiri. Credo. O vampiri umani, non saprei dire. Qui... Boh, le zone. Io direi... Se mi ricarico la vita, mi riposo. Ah, no, ok, solo per l'abilità. Bene, abbiamo 400, aspetta un po'. Beh, salute extra non mi fa schifo. Questo invece... Presenza fisica. Oh no, ho capito. Volume di sangue. Cioè? Che ne ciuccio di più? Può essere quello? Vabbè, noi ciucciamo. Vuoi davvero annullare? No, 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 no. La notte seguente. Che calore, le tracce di sangue ci hanno portati qui, però non penso sia la strada proprio più giusta. Poi ti vedi i cazzi di sangue, sono da quella parte. Abbiamo solo trovato un rifugio momentaneo. E comunque non ci ha ricaricato la vita. Male. Ah, vedi. Topino, gnam 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 gnam.
I have this thirst for blood.
Ecco perché nell'anteprima dicevano nessun topo è stato maltrattato.
The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the turquoise turf.
There's got to be
Hello,
Whoever
sir.
he may be,
Are you all right?
the killer
Is there any
recently
way I can help
entered
you?
this bar. I don't know. Maybe some of the
you
locals
could just
saw
talk
him.
to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Vabbè, non c'è il tempo. Cosa sta succedendo?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
Ah, sì, lui ti rimagna tutti. Cosa gli chiediamo? Omicidio o epidemia? Secondo me se lei sugli omicidi non sa un cazzo, però... Dai, tiriamo... Consigli dalla chat. Epidemia.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying
Ah,
every
ok.
week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Vabbè, chiediamo anche degli omicidi.
What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
Vabbè. Tanto anche noi ormai siamo uno di quei mastini. Vabbè,
I'll
arrivederci.
leave then. Thank you.
Allora. E intanto lo zio... Cioè? Oh! Quindi se mi dici... quindi posso ciucciare anche le genti.
Not long ago, this sort of mess.
Good evening, sir. I
Minchia,
wondered if
questo
I
è più
could
di qua
ask
che di
your
là
help.
tra un po'.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Ah, grazie. Andiamo sulle domande semplici, va che questo qua lo vedo un po' barcollante.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bot, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Ah, ok, 350. Ma quindi più parlo con la gente, più aumenta la succosità del sangue?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound
Chi è
like
quello che mi
it's
dice
a
che si
fairy tale.
incazzano?
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Oddio, ma una risposta comunque inaspettata.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
E mo? Su qualità del sangue... Sempre a merda.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Punto esclamativo.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Prima di andare al sodo, che non vorrei mai capito destuare troppi sospetti. Cioè, non so come funziona questo gioco, io ragiono come se stessi io cercando qualcuno.
Who is this
Faccio
man?
il vago.
What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. Professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Ok.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment. There's gotta be something.
Sì, gli voglio solo strappare la giugulare, non si preoccupi. Ah, e se sente casino, sa... 2 milioni e 5. Cioè 2 milioni, 2005. It's not bad.
Place for you. Freeway has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for Vampyr. They're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Please, sir. You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, Vampyr. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the Vampyr. Present yourself.
I need a word.
Che brutto.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Sì, però quel crocifisso in fondina lo riponga con la sicura, che è pericoloso.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Ok, forse ho più o meno ho capito. Ok, stiamo scoprendo cose simpatiche stasera. Cosa sa? Confraternita. Ma confraternita me ne frega un cazzo, senti.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may, if you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Non so... Allora, sì, no, forse, in pratica. Sì, no, forse. Cioè... Io ho sentito anche un'altra voce e comunque l'effetto della sparizione. Non saprei. Io non sono sicuro. Cioè... Non sono sicuro.
This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Ma esigo delle risposte? Io sinceramente no. Perché alla fine un vampiro c'ha ciucchia sul sangue. Però io una domanda ce l'ho. Perché ci ha trasformati e non ci ha uccisi? Dan dan dan.
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Eh sì, perché alla fine, raga, perché ci ha trasformati? Interrogo gli abitanti. Che fogli? L'interrogo alla polizieschi che vado lì spacco a faccia tutti.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Are they stupid or
Someone
something?
must know something.
E lui cosa mi dice? E lui. Stanchezza. Ma secondo me è più che stanchezza è sbronzo. Ma proprio marcio. Allora. Non ci sono altre tracce. Io più che interrogazioni devo fare ancora. Boh. Leggiamo
Evening,
fino.
sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Cattivi? Andiamo cattivi? Vai, andiamo cattivi.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor.
È il nostro uomo.
I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Signore, c'è un uomo per lei. Chi? Un uomo. Allora, indizi su cittadini. Indizio bloccato. Però abbiamo già che questo è Will. Allora, chi è questo? Ah, l'ubriacone. Andiamo un
Hello,
po'.
sir. May I disturb you again?
You're still ugly as sin.
Niente, non
I'll leave you to your bottle.
posso più interagire con, secondo me, il barista, però sa qualcosa.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have.
E se non paghi, ciuccio il
I'm
sangue.
sure no one else came into
Il
your bar
sangue.
before I arrived.
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Oh, buia.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Ok, allora ragazzi, io adesso un attimo che devo fare 2 secondi di pausa. Intanto, a quelle 2 persone che sono ancora in chat, che come vi sta apparendo questo gioco? Cioè, secondo me con l'interazione così non mi sta dispiacendo. Che messaggi qua non mi dispiace. Vabbè, poi le cagate nelle mutande eccetera è un altro discorso.
Bullshit mess. No?
38 metri da questa parte. Ah, dobbiamo fare il giro dall'altra parte. Credo. Sì. Ui.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
Ma poi ha tipo dei parastinchi sulle braccia.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Ah, lui si vede che faceva parte della confraternita.
These men, they're a company of blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Cacciatore. Perché qualcosa mi dice che mi fa il chiurlo? Però no, eccole qua le tracce. E conducono dritte dritte al cacciatore.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Lungo, corto, lungo. Devo far fuori lui prima.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy.
Stupid fucking thing! Kill
Ok.
Leech spotted! It's a leech! No!
Ah, ok, quella verde è la mia vita. Ok. Ma cos'è? Un boia della furia. Ah, quello mi sa che è un nemico un po' cazzuto, Ma sai che... Però che figata questi qua, che senza una scala comunque non ci possono arrivare gli altri. Ah. Ma in ogni di questi, potremmo dire, rifugi, c'è gente morta, porca porca, cioè... Lo posso già migliorare o... Sì. Ah, mi mancano i pezzi qua invece. Però abbiamo la pistola, abbiamo le munizioni, ma come... non ho capito come cazzo che qua c'è la pistola. Boh. Monetine. Mia. Vediamo un po' se riusciamo a fare qualche power up. Danno 100%. Ma sai che abbiamo 400 XP, quindi possiamo fare uno di questi. Dai, ma andiamo di morso violento. Cattivissimo. Ammazzo con un morso 1400. Oh, 100% di danni, 100%. Sono nel metà vita di più, cioè. Cazzuto comunque. Poveri topini che azzanneremo. A me più che altro mi spiace per i topini, che porini. Ho visto che c'era un boia, però... Oh. Tracce di sangue. Come ci arrivo di là? Di qua.
I cannot enter.
È che non te pareva che era
Fresh
bloccato.
blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Oh! No, io aspetta, adesso non sto capendo però, porca Ha due mani. 99 danni. E ok, l'unica cosa è come la uso. Meno male sì. Io comunque non ho ancora capito. Vabbè, l'arma a due mani la useremo un'altra volta.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Please, let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh cazzo, è questo qua William. Adesso proviamo il nuovo morso. Ciao. Easy. Randello. Ciao cucciolo.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred
Sir,
spirit.
listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must.
Ma è ancora vivo la
Something
merda.
blocked, they'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
patience, good fellows. I've come to
Allora, è
offer
tutto
help.
abbastanza easy, ma penso che siano
Just give me a moment
quelli
to
iniziali,
secure
tipo
my boat.
tutorial.
Leave this
Non ho solo capito come usare l'arma a due mani. Se qualcuno è riuscito a leggere, che me lo riesce a spiegare nei commenti, perché
This man
mi sa
requires
che ho perso
medical
qualche
attention.
pezzo.
We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fault. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. Skal, you must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
In
To be
effetti.
honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated
Poi
the East End and
baffuto.
the war still rages.
Beh,
Welcome to the front
c'ha
lines of a
due
plague.
peletti in
This is where you
faccia.
work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
Sì, ho capito, ma guarda, se si rema ci va più veloci,
To refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place.
Ma a parte
to
che mo
hide.
siamo pure fermi, mi
I
sa.
even had the
Sì, siamo
forethought
pure
to bring some
fermi.
clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book. Beginning of
Magnifica.
a beautiful friendship.
Dove va? Dove va? Dove sta andando? Vabbè. Caricamento in corso. Se quello è un ospedale, io non ci entro neanche a pagarci. Guarda, piuttosto mi tengo l'Ebola, ma io lì dentro non ci ficco piede.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rotor in the morning.
No, ma non penso che questo qua ci schiatti, sai.
Good bed for Mr. Hampton.
Ma l'ho visto adesso l'infermiera.
Of course, Doctor.
Io penso mi butti in acqua e mi faccia affogare.
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front.
Mi sono cambiato.
Will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
E mo che faccio?
It's okay, Jonathan. I'll see you later.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Rotten or receive, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Troppo tardi.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Cioè, se lo abbraccio lo mozzico, se lo libero...
In the back, you bastard! Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
E vi dico, io essendo che sono un vampiro massacro tutti e tutto.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
In pratica che questo gioco si basa anche su scelte morali, ma io non ho una morale. Ah, l'infermiera.
Where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Sa come avevo giusto un po' di sete.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Arrivederci. Frega un cazzo. Signori e signori, tranquilli, ci penso io, non è un problema.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Andiamo sui domandi personali. Tutto bloccato. E allora...
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
I can't say I'm thrilled to be working here, but to be honest, I didn't have much of a choice.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Boh, basta, c'è il discorso dei dottori.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Tanto vi ciuccio lo sangue a tutti, cioè, easy. Otto, guarda. Ah. È tutto bello, zitto zitto, gnam! Ah, primo piano, quindi bisogna salire le scale. Oddio, no, 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 no. Io ragazzi non devo obbligatoriamente parlare con qualcuno, gli vado a ciucciare sangue. Aveva detto a destra, dopo le scale, entriamo qui.
It's locked.
Not now. Please come back later. I'm busy right now. Not now.
Ok, basta.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
E vedi, c'è un sacco di armi adesso. Come faccio a usarle? Lì il problema, capito? Minchia, arrivo a 85 a livello 2. Adesso la vorrei però utilizzare questa accetta.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Ah, mi ci potrei pure curare.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortal. What about my thirst for blood?
Ora ho sbloccato l'ascia, l'ho potenziata, ma non ho la più pallida idea di come...
Come on, I don't have all night.
Mi fa pure male. L'unica cosa è che non so come usarla come primaria, come faccio dettagli. Ok, ma... Oh cavolo, io non so come usarle, molte armi. Ci sarà un... o non me l'ha... cioè, probabilmente me l'ha spiegato, però sono scemo io e non l'ho visto. Ah, sta sopra addirittura. Ma porca. Ok, in altezza ci siamo.
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect...
Ah, sì, sì.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
Oh, signor. Guarda, non ti parlo solo perché ti odio.
It's locked, all right.
Mi sa che devo fare il giro da fuori, sai?
I met him in New York.
Non di qua, magari da fuori fuori. Ah, bella questa. Oh, prima o poi ce la faccio.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Oh cazzo. Ok, allora, adesso bisogna capire come cazzo usare tutte le mie armi. Cagato fatto. No, non ce le ho lì. Come faccio a metterle lì? Gioco... Non c'è una cosa tipo tutorial che me lo rileggo un attimo. Che odio. Ho le armi che fanno più male ma non le posso usare. Che inchiulata. Tanto li è bloccato. Qui cosa c'è? Sorpresina? Seriamente questi qua stavano appiccicati a degli skull. Allora mica vuoi andare un po' indietro nella live fino al primo mini boss e vedere su come mi diceva per equipaggiare già solo l'arma pesante? Perché comunque cioè non capisco se me l'ha già detto, io sono un pierretto io che non l'ho capito, perché almeno già solo poter usare l'arma pesante che fa già 90 danni. Sì, lo ammetto, mi sto cagando leggermente addosso, però qui non è come Outlast che sei disarmato, qui è cazzo duro, senza tanto, ragazzi, sono un vampiro pure io, quelli sono vampiri da 4 soldi. Ok, qui sotto non posso andare, meno male che non era un bel posto. Scol. Sentili. Ah, brucio stamina, però almeno sono più veloci. Oh, eccoli. Ciao, cucciolo!
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop.
Secondo me con l'accetta, raga, gli facciamo molto più danno. Più non è che hanno tantissima vita, sti maledetti.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
È tipo... è lì dietro. Andiamo a prendere? Ma ciao! Ops! Lizio! Oh, basta! Ah, te l'attacchi? Ah, infame! Se può bucacchi dentro? È molto stile Bloodborne comunque.
But they do contain iron tartrate
giù,
and that might prove itself useful.
Beh, oh, raga, qua si pulisce. Non mi fa interagire con le porte. Vabbè, oh. Wey! Che cazzo è stato? Compà? Minchia, raga, mi sono cagato addosso, ho visto... Oh. Ok, doppio skull.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Buono. Dai che sei qua, t'ho visto, cucciolo. Oh, che cazzo fa? Oh! Che fai, mozzichi? Adesso ti mozzico io. Ah, maledetto. Ha usato mozzicarmi. Hello? Se può bucacchi dentro? Porino.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Allora, hai appena ottenuto un nuovo tipo di arma secondaria. Equipaggio e premi triangolo per assorbire direttamente il sangue.
I'd better look into this.
Come faccio a equipaggiarlo? Fratelli, come faccio ad equipaggiarlo? Allora, le frecce presumo che servono per switchare le armi, ma come faccio ad equipaggiare? Cioè, è questo che non ho capito. No, ma non c'è un tutorial, seriamente. Equipaggia, Dio, che fastidio quando non... Vedi, mo cazzo, cioè, comincio a avere armi cattive. 10, assorbimento sangue, stordimento, sti cavoli. Cioè, porca di una porca, arma a 2 mani, non so neanche come cavolo si equipaggia questa. Vabbè. All'Aki. Hello? Boss.
Blood is so tempting.
Tanto male me n'ha fatto. Vorrei capire cosa si poteva interagire con questo qua. Se invece posso interagire in qualche modo.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Ah, hai capito il cucciolo. Adesso andiamo di ciucciamo sangue. Tanto il boss l'abbiamo... Ah, dobbiamo andare su? Ah, dobbiamo andare indietro. Ci dobbiamo andare di qua. Perché ci sono altre prove del dottorino. Opla. Vedi, allora io posso potenziare le armi, il cavolo che vuoi, ma niente da fare. Cioè, posso potenziare me, ma non mi dici più come Io Lascia la vorrei equipaggiare perché è molto forte. Non si può bucare. Oh, in qualche modo si potrà andare sopra. Perché? Non ci credo. Scale, qualcosa. E tu? Oh, hai infamo. Non farmi arrabbiare. Oh madonna. Oh. Dov'è cucciolo? Che ho fatto? Oh cavolo, non dirmi che sono uscito. No, Orco diavolo. Vabbè raga, intanto che carica io faccio una micro pausa. Cioè nel senso, toilet. Arrivo subito. Mettiamo pausa che nel caso giri gente. Non ci mozzica il culo. Intanto ragazzi io mi prendo una mini pausa perché voglio capire come equipaggiare quelle stramaledettissime armi. Se dovete andare in bagno, se dovete, non lo so, farvi un mini spuntino. Fatti pure. Ok ragazzi, rieccoci, ho scoperto cosa bisognava fare e sono un pochino pirletto. Ragazzoli, Dovegna, sono scemo, ce l'avevo sotto il naso. Vabbè, dai. L'importante è che abbiamo capito. Però proviamo quest'ascia. E da qualche parte ci dovrebbe essere anche un'arma coi pallettoni. Spero fucile. Anche se però non credo. Più che altro basta che non sia un'arma a 2 colpi che... Mamma mia. Ma tipo canne mozze, cioè... Allora, o mi dai un'arma a 2 colpi che mi scioglie la gente, nel senso, gli sparo un colpo, ciao, o se no... Cioè, di mortacci 2. Allora, everybody. Startiamo. Dobbiamo andare decca. Scusami. Ah, ok. Scusami, freccia su e freccia giù, che cazzo... Cioè, scusami, a cosa servono? Boh. Forse nel caso se equipaggio un'arma pesante? Può essere? Vabbè. Vabbè. Me lo segna qua il doc.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Wey, cosa sei tu? La madonna. 300 scellini. Danno da paura, non so cosa mi potrebbe servire. Ma volendo sta roba, sì, questa roba qua è da vendere. C'è un frusaie, sì. E non possiamo ancora comprare nulla.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Ma l'unica pistola affidabile che mi daresti è sta... Cioè, il fucile di Milton. Vabbè, oh, la pistola ce l'abbiamo. Non ho idea di quanti danni faccia, però ce l'abbiamo. Ma perché il dottore me lo segna qua? Dove cazzo è? Oh. Vedi, poi me lo segna sotto. Oh. Che devo fare? Non ho capito. Mi segna che qua c'è da fare roba, ma non ho capito cosa. Questo magari? Vabbè, penso proprio di sì. O magari non sono per i sieri quelli. Però farmaci. Vedi? Boh, ora me ne sono fatti un paio, vediamo. Oh, guarda laggiù. Il nostro doctor. Lui in salute. Dottore mio. Ah, quando lo posso pure mordere? Doc, mi deve un po' di spiegazioni.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Cocoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed the body.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
E non beva sul posto di lavoro. Allora, dov'è sto tizio? 20 metri.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Cazzo, io ne ho fatti due uguali.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Perché parlano in fretta, li mortacci, sti inglesi maledetti?
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Vabbè, a fango mi sono
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. Just for me. You're an idiot.
Già che Ah, questa qua, vabbè. Oh, Giuda, c'è una fascia al collo,
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Farmaco per la stanchezza, ma non serve a un cazzo.
I have to go now, sir.
Ma intanto il farmaco per la stanchezza non serve, lui ha problemi alla gola, Dio boia. Vabbè. Raga, noi siamo dottori, ma dobbiamo succhiare sangue, appunto. Ah, hai capito, giochino furbino? Tu curi i pazienti, diventano belli pimpanti, poi quando hanno il sangue messo a posto glielo ciucci. Ah, giochino furbino. No, è dall'altra parte. Ah. No, dai.
I cannot enter.
Oh.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone...
E intanto andiamo a ciucciare un po' di gente.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Ashbury is in.
Doc, arrivederci. Ma aspetta, 1500 di esperienza, fammela spendere un po', va. Poi perché ho il blocco adesso, porca di una porca, non dimmi che posso recuperare vita solo in determinati modi, che mi sparecchio, ho 2 occhi adesso iniettati di sangue. Nella storia. Ah, cavolo. Ah, 600. Puzzo. Puzzo puzzolo. Ah, solo 500 stamina in più. Ma io direi, lasciamo tutto dubbia parei, no? Se poi, raga, nel caso scende ostile, ci rimaniamo. Che problema c'è? Anzi, ben venga, che ci rimaniamo. Oh, dove diavolo dobbiamo andare? Truncoliamo un po' in giro. Tanto raga, qua non c'è nessuno e chi mi vede lo ciuccio. Ho un poco sangue, devo cominciare a ciucciare un po' in giro, perché se no l'abilità le uso poco. Poi adesso abbiamo raccolto abbastanza. Non penso che abbiamo preso tanti scellini.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Vedi. Ma secondo me, se chiacchieriamo un po' con lui, ci fa, nel senso, degli sconti, secondo
Good
me.
evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Ah.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Sì, che per tutte le volte bisogna fare questa tarantella. No, non è sceso, no, è inutile parlarci. È un ladro. Oh, ma aspetta, dobbiamo parlare con la tizia lì. Comunque abbiamo anche una nuova indagine. Oh.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness.
Delle texture, per favore.
Background later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
È vero? Come dire, ma non è che mi stai un po' per culo. Dai.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Beh, come fa zitta una pettegola? Si sgozza, che problema c'è? Ma lì, zacchete! E non c'è più una pettegola. Direi qui dietro.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Hope?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Hope?
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat. Near the morgue.
Perché la prima paziente che interroghiamo è una psicopatica,
They're here to
porca.
help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
...40, 60, 5 metri. Non è che questa qua... No, questa è quella di prima. Bah, andiamo dal... non... Vabbè. Quarantena, signori, quarantena. Qua c'è il dottore.
Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York.
I am wasting too much.
Has anyone seen my daughter?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced
Eccola
yet.
qua.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Ok.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Ah, possiamo andarli a farmare e li possiamo comprare da lui. Interessante. Che succede? Che è successo?